Hello, welcome to part 2 of the mass activity. So as we said before, number 1 was 286.7 grams. Let me enlarge this a little bit. Okay. Number 2, that's 300 plus 70 plus 6, 376 grams. You can even say 376.0 since there are no decimals. Next one, number 3, 300 plus 30 plus around 4.5, 334.5 grams. Since the image is not clear, if you said 4.6, that's fine too. Next, 90 plus 30, that's a little unusual. 90 plus 30, that's 120, plus 8, 128 grams. 128.0 grams. And last one, we have 20 plus 700, that's 720, plus 2.9, that's 722.9. Let's write that somewhere. Oops. Sorry about that. 722.9 grams. Next is the mass of a liquid. Because you cannot pour liquid straight into the balance, you must have it in a container. You must pour it in a container. But keep in mind that when you find the mass of a liquid in a container, the mass that you find is the total between the container and the liquid. So, in order to find the mass of the liquid only, you have to first find the mass of an empty container. Then you pour the liquid in the container. Then you find the mass of the filled container, the total. And then you subtract the mass of the container from the mass of the container and water. It's a bit like if I would ask you to find the mass of a dog. You can go on a scale, find your mass without the dog, and then go back on the scale with the dog in your arms. Then you can subtract the total from your weight, from your mass, sorry, and you'll have the mass of the dog. This is the same idea. Here's an example. I want to find the mass of 1 cup of water. I find the mass of an empty cup, 250 grams. Then I added a cup of water and found the total mass, 500 grams. Then I subtract to find the mass of the water only. So find the total, 500 grams, minus the empty cup, 250 grams, equal 250 grams. Here is another exercise. Empty beaker, 300 grams, beaker filled with water, that's the total, 500 grams. Mass of the water alone, what do you think we will do? That's correct. You will subtract 500 minus 300 equal 200 grams. Now, second example. You can do the opposite. Say you have the beaker filled with water. The total of the beaker with the water is 850 grams. The mass of the water alone is 600 grams. Let's find the mass of the empty beaker without the water. So you will subtract, exactly. 850 minus 600 is equal to 250 grams. You got it. Now, it's time to do the lab in class. Good job, everybody.